Does that look okay? Let me have a look. Yeah, I think that's okay. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's it. Polish this up. Hello. How are you today? I had a busy day. I had a busy day, yeah. I've never stopped. So much to do. I've been on with my project again. Father said, just get all the pieces together, do it for real. So what I'm going to do is I've got it's miniature scaffolding, which will be, it's all hidden at the moment, but it will be used. If you're anything to do with builders, you'll know what I'm on about. The way we do things nowadays, below ground level, all that rebar, it's not a good idea. It's only got a certain lifespan, and it pops. I'm doing away with all that. It'll be based on a flat base, a type of scaffolding. I'm not revealing anything yet, but it's not only scaffolding. The concrete can be poured into whatever dimensions it is. Totally different. It will be level, it will be perpendicular, plumb, yeah, and that's just the base. That's just the base, and I can go off any ground and have it exactly right courses. This is where they go wrong. For when the stonework comes up, fits into it, whatever it is, it may be stepped, whatever. Every step is calculated with the scaffolding, with the stone. You'd have to see it to understand it. I'm not going to reveal it. Why should I? It's not the right timing. But I'm preparing it right now. All the parts have come in. A lot of the, I'm going to do it in miniature, just as an example. A full working miniature. And the raw materials, of course, with what I'm providing. You can do, the sky's the limit. However creative you are, you have to have the materials to do it though. You get what I'm saying? You just can't do it without materials. And I've got, Father has inspired me to bring this in, brand new, New Jerusalem. It is calculations. I have said it in previous videos which I've deleted, and I'm starting afresh. It will be ready on time. Father has promised me that things will be manoeuvred in position. I leave it to Father. I'm here to do what I do. The Father does his job. It backs me up all of the way. I had problems today with machinery. I take all the bands off, the band, and set it all up again for all the cutting. It was fun. But it was a long, tedious job today. So it's all ready. Very, very shortly. All I have to do is do it in rail, miniature form, like Lego, but rail. That'll be rail on a board with the stone, with the scaffolding, whatever it is, as a flat base, whatever. And I'll design my own stone house. And it will come up. I'm doing away with all plastics spouting. It will be done in stone. The water will run in stone gutters, parapets for safety. The roofing will be stone on top of stone. A new idea, totally different roofing system. Anybody, and I mean anybody, can do it, because I've done all the hard work. It just slips in like that. So I wish I could show you. I can't, but I will when the time's right. The time's got to be right. Oh yeah, man. Anyway, that was the little introduction to the to New Jerusalem. The 144,000 will be vibrating correctly. 144. And it's all coded with the project, the 144. Believe it or not. Yeah, it's true. The 144 is coded within it. It's all codes. It's all codes. Sound bounces. There's so many subjects I'm going to regarding the way we put certain stone. What kind of stone? What materials you want to create different effects of stone. Waterproof, every course. You know, today, the buildings that we have today, you've got a DPC, a damp course height, you know, and water splashes 6 inches, you know, and so they put it about 6 inches above ground, and then they do the flooring. The way I do it, the way we're going to do it, Father wants to bring in secure, beautiful dwelling places for his people, for his sons and his daughters. They will be the project, actually. But it has to start with someone, and that someone's me. I'm not bragging, I'm not doing anything like that. What I've got is Father's. All glory and all honour will always go to my Father and none to me. I just wish to bring in wonderful wonderful frequencies in stonework, and sky's the limit when you have the right buildings with acoustics. There's so many avenues we can go down with this. I just scratched the surface of the technology involved in stonework as well. High tech. Because the materials that we use, I can't say it too much. It's just something I can't do. Not yet. I've got something here. Let me show you. You might be wondering, hey, this guy, he's got, you see this here? Where I live, there's a market down Seam Harbour. And these saddle rings, it's a saddle. That's a saddle. You see the saddle? There's loads of fake ones. You can hardly tell the difference. Same as this, exactly the same. Some of them are a bit bigger. There's a big. And I said, how much are they then? He says, I says, what? What's it made of? Oh, he says, you know what. But it looked good. It looked real. It looked real. What is real? What is fake? Is this fake? Or is it real? Did I get it down there? Don't see him. Hey mate, give us one of them saddle rings. How much? That's a bargain, thanks so very much. So, even if I said to you, that's real, there's no way of telling, is there? On the internet. Go on now. I can just tell you a load of bullshit. That's gold. No, that's fake. No, it's gold. No, it's fake. No, it's gold. That's gold. That's fake. It's fake. Look at that. It's fake. It's fake. And so is that. Is it? Well, you wouldn't know, would you? To be honest, you wouldn't know. Why? Because it's the internet. You can't smell. You can't feel it. You can't touch it. You can't. Gold has like a sulky feel, isn't it? Has it got a sulky feel? Get that magnet over there and tight. No. I'm not going to. No. It might be magnetised. If it's magnetised, I'm afraid it's not gold. No. Gold. Anyway, I've got something interesting to show you. I might get into that, I hope so. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? Do you know what it is? Yeah? That's an old threepence, 3 pennies, equivalent to 3 big copper pennies. 3 big copper pennies. I've got some. I've got the old ones, the Britannia ones. A copper coin that big, that amount of copper was worth that amount of silver. Three of those was worth 3 pennies. That's worth 3 pennies. That's how the British money system worked. That was equivalent to that. Big copper coins, quite thick. 3 of those, that much copper was worth that much silver. Yeah. Okay. And then that's 3. So we're going to go up to 6. The same as the code in the stonework. 3. 6. There's a sixpence. An old sixpence. I don't know, you see it. It's an old sixpence. Aye, it's an old sixpence. Can you see the head? This silver here is 925. 925 silver. It's 925% silver in this with another alloy. They have to put another alloy in because if it was pure silver, it'd be too soft like gold. And if you're swapping that around as money, which it was money, that was money one time, red silver in the UK. Yes, yes it was. The sixpence. Now we're going to jump up. We're going to jump up. The sixpence. There's another sixpence. So that's double that. It's double that. 6. 2 of them is equivalent to 1 of them. You see what I mean? This is how it works. This is fair. This is fair value. This is how it works. Copper. This big copper was worth. The little tiny ones, you see. That's how much copper was worth. Equivalent. I hope you get what I'm saying. There's a reason why I'm talking like this. So there's 12p. 12 pennies. 12 pennies. 12 big pennies equals that. A shilling. A shilling. It's 2 sixpences. It's a shilling. Half a sixpence is bedded in Tommy Steele. He knew about sixpences. Oh yes. Sixpences. Oh look, I was going to show you the British coins. You see, there's a very old head. That's a very old coin. I'm going to date it back. What's this one? That's another king of England. That one was nicknamed the bull's head. He had a fucking bull's head. Look at him. He got a bull's head. That king. He's a fucking bull's head. Right, we're up to that one. We got the same. There's got another fella, right? You see this one? I don't know if you can see. These are all the kings in England. What's that one? Oh, he's a bit older. He's a bit older. Yeah, can you see it? Yeah, can you see it? These are all shillings. Shillings. Yeah. Oh, it's a very old one. You don't see that one. No. What about this one? Oh, it's a Queen Victoria. It's a Queen Victoria. There's a young head. This is not a young head. The young head Queen Victoria is different to that one. Okay. What's this one? We'll leave that. Now, we're going to jump up now. We're going to jump up from a shilling up to this. So you got, you see, 24 pence, 24 copper coins. Is that right? Well, a shilling, two bob, 2 shilling. That's two shilling. You've got 2 shilling. Oh yes, you got 2 shilling. And then I've got that Star of David with the crown on the other side, and that's the next one up. It's called the Silver Crown. But anything before, pre 1920, that's silver. That's the silver. That's got 925 in it, which is called sterling silver. Sterling silver is the world's standard, really. Sterling. Now then, look at this one. What do you think of this one? Oh, what do you think of that one? This is a silver coin, 9999. 9999. It's pure silver coin. You see it? It's a beautiful coin. It's got the Queen's. She's dead now, so it's worth a bob or two, this. These had the nickname of Bobs. The Bobs. The bob or two. Have you got a bob or two? That's what the nickname is. It's a bob or two. So, that's a... You see the Queen Victoria? You see it? Yeah, man. Hasn't been touched by human hands. It's legal tender. You can't believe it, can you? Yeah, I can go to shop. And buy £2 worth of something with that. It's all worth £2. You know, the Queen had a little bit joke. Was she funny? Because that's a British £2 coin. You see it? That's not silver. That's legal tender £2. That's legal tender £2. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? When I was seeing two of them for one of them, does that make sense? Does that make fucking sense? Queen, King Charles, does that make fucking sense, mate? Are you off your fucking rocker? Does that make sense? Real silver. You've only put a value of £2 on that. A legal tender. That's a £2. It don't make fucking sense, mate. Or am I a bit crazy? Am I fucking crazy for saying this? Am I? Am I fucking crazy for saying this? Eh? I get a bit close, don't I? Let's change the subject. Father is bringing in the real. Bringing in the real. Bringing in the real. We shall overcome. Bringing in the real. Yeah. La 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 la. We shall overcome. Bringing in the real. Yeah. Are you got a bob or two? That's what they're called. That's the nickname, Bob. Are you got a bob or two? Where I got a bob or two? I got one and I got two. I got a bob or two. No, the Joseph. You're starting off too much fun. How are you? I'm so glad you called it. It's, I have been busy. And I have missed actually coming on. Try and encourage everyone. I've got to encourage you because Father gives me insight into things that are of great concern right now. We've come into it's a cross. It's a cross moment. This cross moment, everyone, Father says everyone must face. Please, do not be discouraged by what I'm going to say. And the reason why is because if you vibrate in 144, a lot of things are going to happen around you. You haven't got to lose what you've got. You could so easily do so, even if you're a 144. Because there's going to be chaos. My heart doesn't wish to say what I have to say. But I have to say it. Out of love. If I didn't warn you, it would be the greatest shock to the human soul. So, it's going to be a big shock to everyone. What you thought was important will pale into insignificance. You'll either go one way or the other. There's only two roads, the right road and the wrong road. It's the cross. Do you go that way? Do you go that way? You've come to the point in the centre, the cross. Yeshua had to face it. Everyone has to face it. Because we've brought it upon ourselves. We've brought the cross upon ourselves by withdrawing from Father. We're not listening to Father. He's pleading to his sons and daughters. Peace within. Peace within. Shalom. Shalom. Knowing Father is within. Father is